Hello and welcome to Wellbeing Café. Thank you so much for joining for today's recovery practice. Today we'll be practicing from beautiful British Columbia. All you need for today is yourself and your mat, but feel free to bring in a strap or a block if you'd like. Begin in any comfortable seat of your choice, or feel free to follow me into fire toes, with the toes tucked under and the hips over top of the heels. Readjust in any way that you need. The hands can of course be on the ground or a block underneath the hips. Close down the eyes or soften the gaze. We'll begin with a conscious breath in, inhale, and exhale out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose, breathe in. Exhale through the nose, breathe out. Keep the eyes closed or gently blink them open. Transition to a seated position, bringing one shin in front of the other. Hands go onto the knees. Pull the chest towards the right knee, all the way over to the left, and circle all the way back and around. 2 more rounds in the same pattern, smoothing out the edges to create a nice circular motion around the spine. Once you complete your 3rd round, switch the direction. See if you can reach your chest into all of the corners of your body. Complete the 3rd round, and then bring your opposite shin in front of the other. And we'll go through the same movements here. 3 circles with the chest in one direction, and then the other. Smoothing out the corners, taking as much time as you need to move through the spine. Return to center. For our next set of movements, if you don't have a strap, feel free to just follow along with the movements. And if you do have a strap, then bring it about 2 times the width of your shoulders to start. Lift the strap overhead. If you feel that it's a little too tight here, give yourself some more space between the hands. And then slowly lower the strap behind. Inhale as you lift the strap up, and exhale as you lower it in front. Continue with this flossing movement, taking your time, and breathing as you go. Once you lower the strap down in front once again, twist your torso towards the right. Inhale to lift the strap overhead. Twist your body towards the left knee. Exhale, lower the strap down towards the left knee. Inhale to lift the strap up, slowly twist to the right side. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and twist. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. For the next few breaths, go through any movements with the strap that feel good in your body. You can take the strap around the world, lowering one hand, lifting the other. Or close your eyes and just see where your body takes you today. One more breath. And then set your strap off to the side. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, right hand plants, left arm overhead. Shift the rib cage towards the sky. The gaze can go up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side body stretch to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side body right. Inhale, rise through center. Exhale, side body left. Slowly return to center. Knees towards the sky, bring the feet wider than the shoulders. Plant the hands behind the hips with fingertips towards the glutes. Bring both knees down to the right as the gaze goes towards the left. Lift the knees through center, and then over to the left, gaze towards the right. Continue with a few more rounds. Bring the feet hips width distance apart. Walk the hands slightly back. Open the chest up. Gaze towards the sky. Bend into the elbows if that feels good. Allow the head to fall back as you lengthen through the neck. Deep breath in. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest, as the arms wrap around the shins. Return to a neutral spine. Inhale, reach the arms back, push the chest forward. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Plant the hands behind the hips. Bend into the elbows as you open the chest up. Notice if the spine feels a little more open than when we did this the first time. Deep breath in. Exhale, close off, round through the spine. Arms wrap around the shins. We'll meet in tabletop position. Inhale, cow pose, lift the gaze. Exhale, cat, round through the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, ripple through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Make this your own now, going through any movements that feel good. Moving through the spine, maybe you tuck the toes under, or flip the fingertips towards the side or back of the mat. Return to a neutral tabletop position. We'll take 3 barrel rolls in each direction. Draw a circle around the spine with the rib cage, bringing it down and around, up and over. And switch the direction. Finish up your round, and we'll meet in tabletop position. Inhale, extend the right leg back. Exhale, lower the right toes to the ground. Rock forwards and backwards, warming up the right calf. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, bring the right foot next to the right hand. Angle your right toes slightly outward. Hands can come to the top of a block or to the ground as you rock forwards and backwards, moving through the hips. Maybe you straighten and bend the front knee. Make these movements your own. And we'll settle in here. Lower the back knee down, untuck the toes. Readjust as you need. Maybe walking the right foot outwards a bit, or tucking the left toes under and walking the knee back. Reach your head up and back in space, opening up the collarbone. Shoulders slide down the back. Gently engage the lower core to protect the lower back as you open up the upper back even more. Always an option to keep a neutral spine here as well, as the back bend can intensify the sensation in the front side of the left hip. One more breath wherever you are. And exhale, bring the hands down and send the hips back into wide half splits. Gentle bend in the front knee. Wave the front foot side to side. You can circle through the foot as well. Find a static pose. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, re-bend the front knee, pull yourself forward. Exhale, send the hips back, wide half splits. Inhale, re-bend the front knee. Exhale, send the hips back in space. Inhale, lizard lunge. Exhale, this time we stay. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist the torso to the right. An option here to stay as you are, or to bend through the left knee and reach back for the foot. Always an option to use your strap here to loop the ankle. Activate the quad by pushing the foot into the hand, then the hand into the foot. Feel this activation for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the heel towards the glute. Deep breaths into the front side of the thigh. Deep breath in wherever you are. Exhale, slowly unwind. Release the left foot if you had it. And send the hips back. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, re-bend the front knee. Plant the palms. And step back into tabletop position. Shift your hips side to side. Bring the hips back over the heels and forward a few times. We'll return to a static tabletop position. Inhale, extend the left leg out long. Exhale, lower left toes to the ground, rock forwards and backwards. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, plant the left foot outside of the left hand. Angle the toes slightly out. And take a moment here to move through the hips. Draw circles around the left hip joint. Straighten and bend the front knee. One more breath. And exhale, lower the back knee down, untuck the toes. Lift the chest up and feel free to use your block here. Maybe you bring your left hand to the top of the left thigh as you gently open up the upper half of your body. Tuck the tailbone slightly under to bring the back bend out of the lower back and into the upper back, broadening through the shoulders, reaching the head back in space. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly bring the hips back as you straighten out the front leg. Wave the foot side to side. Draw a circle with the ankle. Maybe you shift the hips side to side here. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, rebend the front knee, lizard lunge. Exhale, send the hips back, wide half splits. Inhale, pull the chest forward, rebend the knee. Exhale, push the hips back in space, straighten through the leg. Inhale, rebend the knee. Exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, hips come forward, rebend the knee. And we stay this time as you exhale. Feel free to bring a block underneath your right hand. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. See if you can square the hips down towards the ground. An option to remain here, or to bend through the right knee as you circle the left arm up and back, reaching for the foot. If you have the foot in the hand or strap, actively feel the push and pull of the foot and hand as you activate the quad for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the heel closer to the right glute. Wherever you are, deep breath in. Exhale, slowly unwind. Inhale. Exhale, hips go back. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, rebend the front knee, plant your palms. Exhale, step back into tabletop position. Move through the hips, rock forwards and backwards if it feels good. Maybe you move additionally through the spine this time. Once you feel ready, bring the knees wide, big toes to touch. The left hand comes directly underneath the nose. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Draw a circle with your wrist in one direction and then the other. Thread the right arm behind the left. You can rest the right ear on the ground. The left arm can either stay where it is, you can reach it up and overhead, or come into a half bind with the left hand reaching for the right hip crease. Return the left hand next to your face. Inhale, press into the left hand. Right arm reaches to the sky. Lift up. Exhale, replace your left hand with your right. Left arm reaches up. Circle through the wrist in one direction and then the other. Thread the left arm behind the right. Rotate the ribcage up towards the sky. The right hand can stay where it is, reach towards the top of the mat, or reach all the way for the left hip crease. Return the right hand next to your face. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, left hand comes down. Knees come back to hips with distance apart. Move through the spine, gentle movements. Toes can be tucked or untucked. One more breath. Make your way into a final resting pose of your choice, or feel free to follow me into a cross-legged seat. Wherever you are, close down the eyes or soften the gaze. Take a conscious breath in, fill up. Notice the air rising through the body. And conscious breath out, release. Notice as the air empties from the body. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose, breathe in. Exhale through the nose, breathe out. Full breath in through the nose. Full exhale out through the mouth. Remain here for as long as you'd like, an option to pause the video to continue your stay. I really hope you enjoyed today's practice, and I'll see you next time.